Saturday, my favorite day of the week. Guess what we're doing today? It's going to be a pork shoulder on an Oklahoma Joe offset smoker. Come back. What I got here is a pork shoulder. Some people call them butt, Boston butt. It's not the picnic version with the forearm shank that comes out. This is the upper shoulder part of the meat that's going to have the big shoulder bone in it. I've already seasoned the other side, so I didn't want to let you bore you with that, but I'm going to show you what I'm doing. It's real simple to do, and it's real hard to mess these up because there's so much fat in there. They're going to really cook really good for you. So if you're new to barbecuing and smoking, this is the best thing to practice with. So light film of mustard. Just rub it all over. And like I said, I've already done this to the other side. That way you don't have to watch. And I'm going with a good heavy coat of Big Daddy's Rub, which is mine. Becky will link it to you. It's not a brand. It's just something we make and we like it. And we offer it to you. If you like it, great. If not, use your favorite. Any of your favorite rub will work with this. Like I said, you cannot mess this up. Just get everything coated really good. Kind of pat it in. And my next step, I use Killer Hog's hot barbecue rub. You can get this at howtobarbecueright.com, or one of your local retailers may carry it. Be sure to look for it, but you can always get it online. And it has a little bite to it, so you can always leave this off if you like. And so that's really all there is to it. The smoker is getting ready. I'm going to let this sit about 10 or 15 minutes. I got it out earlier to get it up to room temperature, but when it starts to get tacky, that's when I'm going to put it on. I missed a spot here. And like I said, I'm going to get it on the smoker and I'll walk you through step by step. This isn't going to be a long video. It's just going to be an informative video of each step I'm doing. And hope you enjoy, so stay tuned. If we see here, my smoker temp is at 226. And this meat is done got tacky. That means we're going to get a bark and it's going to stick to it and it's going to be really, really good. So we'll come back in a second and I'll show you putting it on and we'll finish it from there. Alright, we're out at the smoker. We got good clean smoke coming out. So I'm fixing to go in here and put this shoulder on. And I'm going fat side down. The reason I'm doing fat side down is because I've got a water pan here to, stave off some of the heat. My heat's coming from the bottom, and that fat cap at the bottom is going to protect the meat. So that's really all there is to it. And like I said, I'm going to run between 225 and 275. That's why these are so good to practice with if you're new to smoking, because you really can't mess them up. So I'm just going to watch temperatures, and then we'll come back out in about an hour, and I'm going to spritz it with some apple juice. And this is probably going to go about 3 hours. We're going to try to get to about 160, and then we're going to do a wrap. So stay tuned. Alright, it's been an hour, and I'm fixing to spritz it here. It is about 80% Mott's apple juice and 20% apple cider vinegar. Starting to look good. Just give it a spray. And what I wanted to show you is we're using hickory. We got the fire in the firebox. This is hickory wood mixed with some apple. And stay tuned. Alright, it's been another hour. We're fixing to give it another boil. We're getting some good bark. That's what we're looking for. Blackening up. We're going to give it another spritz. Then I'm going to check the temperature. What I'm looking for before I wrap is around 160 degrees. So I don't think we're going to be there yet. Like I said, this is hour 2. So this is a 10-pound piece of meat, so we may be another hour or two before I get to 160. So we're just going to let it stay here and build a big bark, and after we wrap it, we'll come back and show you. But I'm fixing to add some more wood here. This is just hickory. I've got a little apple in there. I don't want the fire to go down, so another couple of pieces of wood, and we're off. See you at the next phase. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it got dark on us, so I pulled this off. We've got it to 165, and then like I said, I spritzed it every hour, or I got it to 160, I'm sorry. The internal temp with a thermometer. So now I'm fixing to wrap it, and I'll show you how we do that. This is pretty hot, so this may be an interesting feat. Alright, I'm going right over. I've got crossways full, shiny side in, 2 layers. I'm just going to set that right in the center. And I'm going to get my probe. Hang on a second, let me find my probe. Alright, I got my probe, and since it's so late, I'm going to finish it off in the oven. So I'm going right down to the thick side of there with a probe. Then I'm just fixing to wrap this up. And I'm going into the oven at 250, and I'm going to let this thing go so the internal temp on my probe reaches 198 degrees. So I'm going to double wrap it, seal up around the probe, and when it gets to 198, I'm going to pull it out and let it rest for probably 30 minutes, and then I'll pull it apart and show you what it looks like, so stay tuned. Alright, I finished up the double wrap. You see my probe. I'm coming out here. I've got my, right now the internals is 165. Like I said, we're going to 198, and I have my oven set at 250 degrees. So we're going to leave it there. It's probably going to take a couple hours, but when it gets done, it's going to be good. Stay tuned. Alright, we are at 198, so I'm fixing to take it out of the oven. And when I get it out, I'm going to just set it up on the stove. And I'm going to open the foil wrap, and I'm going to let this cool down to about 130, and then we'll pull it and sauce it and mix it, and we'll show you the end result. So come back. Alright, I'm going to show it to you with it opened up. This is very hot, so be careful. A lot of juice left in there. You want to save your juice at the end. We're going to mix that back into it.
I can see it on camera, but it is steaming. There we go.
Well, that looks good. A lot of nice dark bark there. That is going to be really good. So we're going to let this cool down to about 130 or 140 where it's not too hot to burn me, and we'll sauce it and let you see it at the end. Alright, the pork shoulder has rested. I've got the foil out of it. I've got the juice down in the pan. Now this is a good way to tell when it's ready. You grab this bone, and it should just pop right out of there, just like that. That shoulder bone. Comes out nice and clean. Now this is still really hot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break all this up, and then I'm going to put a little sauce in it, and I'll show you when I get done. Alright, we're back. This pork is pulled, mixed in with the juice. Into the refrigerator will go overnight with some foil across the top of this pan, and tomorrow is going to be a really good lunch. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below, and have a great day. Thanks.